Ugh, Blake Griffin. No disrespect.
Mr. Holland.
Here's how. Here's a very excited group today. Here's how it works. There's some people in the sports world that I have some things to say about.
And
I don't mean any disrespect at all, but you guys can determine if I go a little bit overboard. Okay. I don't mean to. It's not my style.
Not you.
Although Bryce Young is nothing more than a third down slot receiver. No disrespect. Good guy.
No disrespect.
So let's start off with a Big Red, the Walrus right there. No disrespect, Andy Reid, but you essentially were the Kyle Shanahan of Philadelphia when you went to 5 NFC championship games and only 1 Super Bowl and couldn't win that Super Bowl. And then you go to Kansas City and everyone's talking about what a great job Andy Reid does and now maybe he's better than Belichick. Except here's the reality.
What's that?
The only reason you're winning Super Bowls is because of Patrick Mahomes. And you're not the guy that wanted to draft Patrick Mahomes. John Dorsey demanded as GM that you draft not only Mahomes, but Tyreek Hill and Chris Jones. So while you're getting all the credit, here's your reality. You're only as good as Patrick Mahomes. Take away Patrick Mahomes, and you can take away 1, 2, all 3 of your Super Bowl titles. No disrespect. No disrespect.
I gotta say, I agree.
Yes!
I agree. No disrespect. Until you had Patrick Mahomes, you were close, but not there.
He was Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah,
he was the guy that was good enough to get you close, but not good enough to get over the hump. And if you go to Philadelphia and you talk to Eagle fans, or the first year in Kansas City, it was the same story. The man refuses to run the football. Now all of a sudden, they're running the ball, and you've got the all-world quarterback. No disrespect, Andy, but it's about him, not about you. Because here's this. If we're going to say the same thing about Belichick and Brady, then you have to say the same thing about Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes.
This is all disrespect. What are you talking about, Craig Carton? This man has not only delivered Super Bowls, but he continues at his ripe, big age of whatever. It seems...
Seems like
61. Seems like this endless well of success coming with this man. Also, this man averaged on offense, 33 points, right? Now they took a little bit of a dip. But the offense as a whole runs through Andy Reid. This is his brain, his scheme, and his masterpiece. So give him some respect.
All right, number 2. There's my main man, Mr. Aaron Judge and the New York Yankees. I want to be the captain of the New York Yankees. I'll take a couple dollars less to stay there so the fans love me. And then you stub your stupid toe in LA and you don't play the rest of the year. Well, how about this, Mr. Captain, and to the entire Yankee franchise? You haven't won a World Series since 2009. Even worse, you haven't been to a World Series since 2009, meaning we're almost at the 15th year anniversary. And I'll tell you this, no disrespect, but you ain't Derek Jeter. You ain't Bernie Williams. You're not even Scott Brosius right now. Because despite being one of the great home run hitters and a top-of-the-line defensive outfielder, you have done absolutely nothing when it comes to keeping the Yankee legacy alive. No disrespect.
No disrespect. I mean, that sounds like a lot of respect. But I agree with you, Craig.
Yes.
Bottom line is we need you, big fella. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. We need you to show up in a major way.
Dak Prescott.
Dak.
No disrespect, Dak Prescott. But this is gonna be tough.
This is gonna be hot.
It's gonna be tough. It's going to be tough, and because I'm in such a good mood, maybe I'd pass. Maybe I'd pass.
Craig, you're crying.
I'm not passing.
I'm about to say.
No disrespect, Dak Prescott, but 2-5 in the postseason just ain't good enough. You're driving Jerry Jones to an early grave the way you've been playing. 16 straight wins at home. And then what happens? The Green Bay Packers come in, and you made the mistake of checking the calendar, and it said Enero or January. And what happened? You collapsed just like the fraud you are. Great regular season quarterback, but what do you do in the postseason other than throw interceptions and disappoint a legion of Cowboy fans? You stink. No disrespect. No disrespect on that one. Yes!
I gotta agree. I don't want to,
Yes,
But
yes,
it is what it
yes,
is, Zach.
yes,
We're in a
yes,
playoff game.
Dak, got to keep it a buck.
William Belichick.
I'm going to make this easy. Bill Belichick. I've got 2 words for you. Tom Brady, suck it. You're done. That's it. And I got one more.
Now he's a kid, Craig.
He's a child.
He's still a child.
Now, I want to be clear because what you're saying is
We're
right.
he's a child.
And I have a rule of thumb I've always said on any show I've ever done. Wives, girlfriends, and children
Yes, sir.
are off limits,
He's
out
over
of touch.
18. He's over 18.
However,
Yeah.
Over 18.
However, when we are being force-fed the notion that you're a good enough basketball
Who is it?
player to play in the NBA, and I've watched you play.
Bronny James.
This is Bronny James, LeBron's son, who's a freshman at USC, one of the worst college basketball teams in Division I right now in America, and he's the 7th offensive option on one of the worst teams in basketball, and he's averaging 5 points a game. That's only 5 more than I averaged in college, and I didn't play college basketball. You're not an NBA player. You're not even a legitimate Division I college basketball player. Maybe go to D3 and play for Grinnell in Iowa, and even then I'm not sure if you would average double-digit points because you stink. No disrespect, because I'm sure you're a good kid.
How about disrespect, man?
Woo!
The kid dealt with a lot this summer,
Oh,
dealing with
stop
heart
it.
issues.
Yeah.
They probably couldn't train to be as well equipped for the season. I think give him a full off season.
Get this through your head.
What?
You know I love you.
Yeah.
Get this through that thick braided head of yours, my
Yes.
friend. This kid, if his last name's not James, doesn't get a single Division I scholarship offer in America.
High school Hurricanes.
He is not
I'll
a
say-
good basketball player. And I know there's a story out there right now that the Lakers are considering drafting him or signing him if he doesn't get drafted after his freshman year at USC as a little carrot to have LeBron James want to come back for another year. No disrespect, kid, because if I was LeBron, I would do it for my son as well. I have no issue with nepotism at all, and I respect the fact that LeBron wants his son to play in the NBA. I would do the same thing. So it's not about that. But here's a little secret, kid.
I watched the USC game specifically because I saw the highlights from Sierra Canyon. I didn't watch Sierra Canyon games, so I watched a full USC game looking for Bronny.
Yeah.
Just watching Bronny, and I was the only one looking for Bronny because his teammates weren't looking for him with the basketball.
right.
I was the only person he
Can't play.
just didn't control the game. They didn't work through him. He didn't really impact the game on either side of the ball. If I am Bronny James, I'm going back to USC for another year.
If I'm Bronny James, I'm going to business with my dad and Maverick Carter, and I'm going to be a billionaire because basketball ain't for me. He's not very good. And again, I appreciate what LeBron's doing. This ain't
Health
about
issues,
that.
he had health issues.
Father, son, I get
Health
it.
issues.
He's not a good basketball player. He never was a good basketball player. All right, no disrespect, though. No
Yeah,
disrespect.
You on one this
I'm
morning.
a lover, not a fighter. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.